Today I'm cooking ginger fish with my homemade wonton mee sauce. It takes less than 15 minutes to cook. It's very simple and so rich and delicious. This recipe is for 4 servings. Let's start with marinating 330 grams of fish fillet with half teaspoon of salt. Sprinkle half of the salt over the fish, rubbing and marinating them evenly. I am using the brackish waterfish fillet today. Any white flesh fish fillets works well too. Turn the fish to the other side, sprinkling the rest of the salt. Rub until well marinated. Leave it aside. Then make the flour slurry. Add half tablespoon of tapioca flour in a small mixing bowl. Pour 25 ml of water. And mix them well until all the tapioca flour is dissolved. Leave it aside. Next, put the frying pan on the stove and switch on the heat to medium. Pour 100 ml of cooking oil into the pan and allow it to heat up for about 1 minute or until ready for frying. Then add 80 grams of ginger cut into 5 strips. Stir fry continuously for about 3 minutes or until crispy and golden brown, as the ginger strips are cut thinly and burn easily. This process releases the lovely fragrance of the ginger and make them super crispy to enjoy with the fish fillets. Alright, they are ready. Switch off the heat. Remove with a strainer, shaking off the excess oil and set it aside on a plate. Next, switch on the heat to medium. Fry 50 grams of roughly minced garlic for 2 minutes or until crispy and golden brown. Make sure to stir often as the garlic burns easily in the oil. It is so fragrant now. Switch off the heat. Remove the crispy garlic from the pan, setting them aside on another plate. Now let's cook the fish. First, pour out the oil from the pan. This fragrant oil is infused with garlic and ginger, and it will be amazing in stir-fry vegetable dishes or with porridge. Place the pan back on the stove. Switch on the heat to medium. Pour 400 ml of water into the pan. Cover it and let it come to a rolling boil. Once it is boiling vigorously, open the cover. Carefully arrange the marinated fish all around the pan. Do not move any fish once they are added to prevent the water from becoming fishy in taste and smell. It is okay if some of them are not submerged in the water. Sprinkle 20 grams of ginger strip all over the fish to absorb some of the fishiness. Let it boil for about 2 minutes or until the surface of the fish is well cooked. After 2 minutes, the surface of the fish is well cooked. With a spoon, scoop some of the liquid over the fish. Then, gently turn the fish fillet so that part of the fish that were not submerged will be cooked. Cover the pan and let them cook for another 1 more minute. After 1.5 minutes, the fish fillets are well cooked. Open the cover. Switch off the heat. Carefully scoop out each individual piece, pouring out excess water, and set them aside on a serving plate. Now we will make the sauce. As there is too much water left in the pan, scoop some out until about 200 ml of it is left. Then add 5 tablespoons of my homemade wonton mee sauce to the pan. The link to the recipe is in the see more link. Switch on the heat, lower the heat to medium-low, and stir to cook them until well combined. Once the sauce is boiling vigorously, about 2 minutes, give the flour slurry a stir before pouring it all into the pan. Stir immediately to combine. The sauce should turn into thick, velvet-like consistency. Switch off the heat and our wonton mee sauce is ready. Carefully lift the pan from the stove and immediately pour all the sauce all over the fish fillets. Then sprinkle 2 tablespoons of chopped spring onion for garnishing, 2 teaspoons of crispy deep fried garlic, some crispy fried ginger strips, and our ginger fish in wonton mee sauce is ready to be served. Let's eat! Delicious! The fish is tender and naturally sweet. The sauce is rich and thick, while the crispy ginger and garlic gives a burst of the earthiness to each bite. This dish will be perfect with rice. Enjoy! This is Home Cooking with Somjit. Thank you and bye-bye!